you come from?
Bellara? Bellara Luther? Strife and Ireland sent us to find you.
Wait, didn't you used to be a veil jumper? You left with Varric. What was your name?
Rook. At least, that's the nickname Varric gave me.
Nev Gallus.
Wait, I know that name. But protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. Our gods, Elgranon and Gillenane, they've escaped from Fen'Haral's prison. And by all accounts, they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
I've had a couple of days, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what exactly?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
I think I'd prefer to stay in one piece, yeah.
Right, me too. But I think I can find a way out. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I sure hope so.
Well then, let's get going. Never know where the magic will start going wild.
They're not usually this big, though. Afraid to go this deep into Arlathan, except as veil jumpers.
With how wild the magic's been here, I don't blame them.
To help them dream. Nost.
Darkspawn!
Okay, here it is. The Nodist Thalin.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back?
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
As if darkspawn demons and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
Nothing's ever easy, is it? So what makes this tricky?
If I remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlathan with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go. The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before. It's almost like it's breathing.
Ogre! That's an ogre!
Wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world. Just one of those days. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Ooh. No. That's good. I think. Oh!
Ooh, what does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh! No, you don't!
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dirthara.
Well then.
I am the Nadas Dirthara.
Right. I have questions.
I am the Nadas Dirthara. What do you...
Where'd the spirit go? The Nadas Dirthalan, I mean.
It went back into the crystal, but the crystal's broken. Until I fix it. It's kinda my thing, fixing magical stuff. Strife and Irulan will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veilgjumper camp. Milva!
Another Veilgjumper.
Bellara!
Jahel! He's alive!
Bellara.
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
No, listen. The gods have returned. I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
A blood ritual to release the blight. The villagers, they said they needed power. Bellara, be careful.
Help me, anyone!
Leave him here. He can fend for himself.
No!
Wolves will get him in the night. Or, given the state of this place, something worse.
He killed an entire village. There must be justice for that.
Right. And we choose what form that justice takes.
Somebody has to.
You don't understand the power they have. They show you what you crave. They speak to the darkness in your heart. No one can stand against that.
Watch me.
I won't be the last to surrender. I felt the evil.
Let's go. No point arguing with a dead man.
No.
Almost there. I just have to... Shit! Sorry.
Can I, help?
No, I've got it. Mostly. Mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, It's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Illuvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us, freedom of ways. I wonder...
If that is the Fade on the other side, won't it be dangerous? As the Fade often is.
More dangerous than elven gods who wield the Blight as a weapon?
Point taken.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not.
Either you found some way to get into the lighthouse without us seeing, or you've been here all along. Not sure which one worries me more.
The Wolf's Fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more... sad.
Just because something's sad doesn't mean it isn't dangerous.
I can think of an example or two that proves that.
And we still don't know what this Illuvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on. If anyone wants out,
You helped with that veil bubble. I'm here to help.
you fix the Illuvian. You don't owe me a favor.
Oh, shit! No! Okay. Try again. Deep breaths. There. Oh, God, damn it. Oh, no! Sorry. Just breaking things.
Want help? I could, I don't know, kick it or something.
Oh, yes. Just be careful. Some things don't do well. If you break them, I mean.
What kind of don't do well are we talking about?
Oh, you know, reality tears, wild magical energy. Also, for some reason, bees. I don't know why. And I don't know why this won't work. Thought I'd figured it out. But it keeps breaking, and I can't get my thoughts to line up.
You fixed the Illuvian, though.
The Illuvian was easy. Once I replaced the resonance crystals, adjusted the lyrium lens, it worked fine. I mean, I had to realign the matrices, but it just worked. Not like this thing.
You don't give yourself enough credit. You're smart. You'll figure it out.
Well, thank you for thinking that.
Of course. Also, what is it exactly?
It's the Nodus Dirthalin, the 8th archive. I heard it was gone forever, but here it is.
So what does it do?
It knows things, whatever its creator knew, at least. So much knowledge, all the wonders of Elvenon. Or at least bits of them, which is more than we have. Once I figure it out, at least, whoever made it was powerful, but clumsy. It's resonating off tempo. Need to match it. First, introduce a microfracture, but before that, you'll need the Fate harmonics, so... Sorry, I ramble sometimes. I'm a rambler. Ruined a lot of relationships. Most of the people I'd been with didn't care for it. And I'm doing it. Again.
I could listen to you ramble all day.
Oh, well, same to you. Not that you ramble, you should talk more. I mean, you talk plenty. Just the right amount. Ideal talking. Okay. Anyway, the Nodus Dirthalin. I'll get back to it. Soon. but I think I need a break. Maybe take a nap and I can finish later.
Personally, I always endorse napping.
Right. Never underestimate a good nap. Anyways, let me know if you need me. I'll be ready.
Look at this. I bet it came in handy. You have to hand it to the ancient elves. They loved their statues. Such craftsmanship. Handmade from stone.
You can quit now, Rook.
Okay.
Oh, Rook! Good to see you. Irilyn and Strife sent word. Some of the artifacts we have in storage are acting up. They need a hand to make sure they stay calmed. And don't rip a hole in reality. Anyways, we can go whenever you're ready. Wow, thank you. Okay, we all know why we're here, right?
Make sure that the artifacts we calmed stay calmed. We know.
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irilyn and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
You picked me. I'm so flattered.
Well, of course, I know you. I mean, I don't know you yet. Not that. Anyway.
Just lead the way and I'll follow.
All right, now we're going to check the crystal alignment, fade connection, and the lyrium reserves.
Has alignment ever been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once, and we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if
We check it every single time.
I'm sorry. You're right, Sorry.
Forget it.
All right. Go team.
It's my fault, really. I'm sorry, Bellara.
Let's go. We want to get back quickly. Of course. See you soon.
So what was that all about?
What was what all about?
That tension, it seemed pretty heavy.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Here we are, the artifact vault. Or one of them, at least.
I almost missed this place. And all the holes in the walls.
Repairing reality doesn't leave a lot of time for repairing walls. At least until someone falls through a hole in the floor. Random example. Okay, reserves replaced, which means there. Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out. You have better things to do, I know.
I'm happy to help. Besides, you're fun to spend time with.
Really? Oh, I mean, that's so nice. I like spending time with you too. Okay, one more to go. Direct approach.
Smash one dangerous artifact with a giant rock and you get a reputation.
Harding told me how you stopped Solus's ritual.
Maybe an accurate reputation.
There. Done.
Hey, you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Or will be. It takes a lot out of you, all those little magic bits. Not hard, just exhausting. But it needs to be done, and done right.
Right, yes. But does it have to be done by you? Any Veil Jumper could do this work, right? Why not let them help?
Because maybe then I can make up for it.
Make up for what?
For not being good enough when it counted. I'm sorry, I can't. Not right now.
Bellara, I'm...
My brother.
What?
Back there. You asked me why I did this. Why I put myself out here. For him. For my brother. Wherever he is.
Where is he? Oh, no.
It's okay. Well, no, it's not okay. But not because of you. Syrian. That was his name. We were the same, you know? In a lot of ways. We wanted to learn everything. About Elvenon, the magic, the people, all of it. We heard about the Nadisterthalin, figured it had the answers, or some of them. Then Arlathan started going wrong. I joined the Veil Jumpers to help people. And he kept looking, kept putting himself in danger. It should have been safe. I know, I checked that artifact 3 times. I guess it should have been 4. Artifact started pulsing. He was too close. I couldn't find my way in. They called him a hero. Wanted to make a statue. They thought it would make it all okay.
You loved him. They loved the idea of him.
They never knew him. Not really. Didn't know why he did what he did. Syrian, he felt responsible. For our people. For me. My little brother. He thought he needed to take care of me. He called me Vora Shivan. Hummingbird in Elven. Said it was because I could never sit still. But he loved me for it. Said it kept him thinking. Trying to keep up. And he helped me too. He kept me focused, anchored. And now he's gone. Because I wasn't good enough.
It's not your fault. You have to know that.
Then why does it feel like it was?
You lost someone important. Guilt's part of that. But if you don't learn to get past it, you'll drown.
I wish it were that easy. I've tried. Told myself I couldn't have done anything, and my head believes it. But my heart doesn't. So I try to make up for it. Honor him. Learn about our people. Find the truth. Maybe when I do, I'll feel it.
Feel what?
That he forgives me. And that I deserve it. We should head back. Rook. Thank you for being here.
A sharp eye, a quick mind, and luck. That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
It takes a certain amount of focus, too.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it. I'm talking to the Nev Gallus.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us?
I'm glad to see you're making friends, Bellara.
Oh, definitely. Nev, she's been just so kind.
It turns out Bellara knows my work. Or at least the parts that make the papers.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to—
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
Rook's a little interested.
Look, I'd love to, honest. But that story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee. Or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
Oh, good. It's not just me.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes. Not a lot of options when you're out in the forest. But I've learned a lot of different cooking styles. Antivan, Rivani. Oh, I even learned how to make Tevinter Khachapuri.
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love khachapuri. What about you, Rook? What are you craving?
Wild meat and mushrooms sounds pretty good.
Really? Maybe I'll make some. Lots of herbs out in Arlathan. Just don't pick the glowing ones.
You should have an assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't burn. See if it tastes right. That sort of thing.
Nev Gallus? Helping me cook?
Again, the flattery.
Right, just a person. Got it.
Great. Now, let's see what we can scrounge up.
It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
Solus lived here. The Dread Wolf. It was gonna have quirks.
Solus is the worst tenant I followed, and that's saying something.
Maybe they like you?
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Tevinter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Uh-huh, great. What happened with the diamond?
Long story.
What's the short version?
You take a dip off the dock for a rock, make sure the mage can't freeze you in. You know, that job would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
Happily ever after. Why not, right?
Aren't you some sunshine?
That's me.
I hope you're right.
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial, I'll try and track the ending. No promise on the happy part.
That's fine.
I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
Look, I've never heard about veil jumpers. And I missed that.
Oh, well, we're new. Just started up recently. You know, when Arlathan Forest started going all weird?
When was that?
Little bit before Elgranon and Gillinane showed up.
That can't be a coincidence.
Lines up nicely, doesn't it? Well, not nicely, but it lines up.
Become a veil jumper.
Simple. You survive Arlathan Forest.
That's it?
The energies in Arlathan are wrong. Like, reality got scrambled. It's dangerous. Not everyone can stand it.
So if you can, then you've got what it takes. Sounds a lot like Grey Wardens.
Except for the archdemons. And griffins, oh, wish we had a few of those.
Okay, Bellara, what's your lead on getting us a fate expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook, so we need a fate expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a Fade expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navarra?
About 6?
I see. Bellara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkaren, a Fade expert and powerful psychagogue.
You will need him.
Where can I find him?
The professor is currently delving the shrouded halls in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately, they grow restless.
This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
Visitors! What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met. Well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Bellara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I liked that bit with the flaming skull.
It's nothing, really. Just an evocation of the flame of the last steps.
Looks great.
Thank you. You know, I'm never quite sure how these spells strike someone from outside Navarra. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here. Where are you from?
Spent some time in Arlethan.
The old elven forests? You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
Unnameable elements? I didn't even know it had additions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in.
Just a few essentials.
No, I know. It doesn't make any sense, but it works.
Wouldn't the connection to the lyrium cause...
The veil to rupture? Not if you're careful. Really, really careful.
Rook, good to see you. Bellara was telling me about one of the artifacts she calmed. Her manipulation of the Hylic spheres put some circle mages I know to shame.
Oh, that's so nice. Really?
Bellara, repairing the Illuvian network alone is worth a thesis.
Have you run into anything like it before?
Not at all. The principles are familiar, but the application, the finesse. Though admittedly, my interests lie more with the spirits. Look to Bellara for elven magic expertise.
She came right in and started talking about interstitial resonance and stuff.
Yes, not everyone who's self-taught bothers with complex theory.
Well, thank you.
That said, I've noticed you working at all hours on that artifact.
Really? I don't think it's all ours.
And you're either the first to wake, or you simply aren't sleeping some nights.
Thank you, Professor, but I'm fine. Mostly.
That was really reassuring until mostly.
In between the two? It's hard. I've never had a chance like this kind of access to knowledge. It's Solas's old home. I want to learn as much as I can.
And we've time to learn it. But in order to do that, you must take care of yourself.
Not that Solus should be any kind of example, but even he slept. You can too.
Sometimes I can't. Fall asleep, I mean. My thoughts get in the way.
Perhaps I can help.
With sleeping?
Yes, I can teach you some breathing exercises, the ones we show initiates.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
Of course. We must look out for one another.
And thank you too, Rook.
Anytime.
Okay, I am going to relax right away. But first, I had another question.
I thought you might.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right, deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see?
Rook, you're here. And I did, sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that, it's kind of mean.
Just insult it right back. Assuming you know how to insult a spirit.
I've never thought about it. How would you do that? Emmerich might know. That is an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Given our examples, I'd be kind of a demanding jerk.
Right! So, let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. That was us.
A forgotten one? You mean the bad gods parents used to scare their kids into behaving?
Don't speak their name or they'll come for you. Now we know what the so-called good gods were like. Really like, I mean. So who knows what they really were? The Forgotten Ones. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario, like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive, tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending. But Anaris will prevail.
Archive, tell me about the Dread Wolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Have fun with the condescending spirit.
I'll try. Could be worse, I guess.
Worse, like the wound of betrayal Lord Anaris suffered. Soon he will cast down the oppressors and take his rightful place.
What a shame. I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support. Oh, hi, Brooke. Can I ask you a question? Actually, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you're several lines ahead of me here. Let's start with me saying, hi, Bellara.
Right. Okay. It's just, you know, the elf thing. We're fighting our gods. Our gods. It feels a little surreal, and I know surreal.
Yeah, it's an adjustment. Whole lot of elven customs are feeling kind of weird right now.
I'm worried about our people. Or more like how other people see us. Maybe people don't trust us. Maybe they shouldn't.
They, not we, but they, did some bad things. But it was thousands of years ago. Since then, we've been on the back foot, fighting for our survival. The elven gods aren't who we are. Not anymore.
That feels too easy. Like we're not taking responsibility. And I don't know, I feel guilty. Anytime I think about it, really.
So who's that helping?
Who's what helping?
Feeling guilty?
Well, no one, I guess, but then what should I do?
I don't know. But you're kind and compassionate, and that matters. It makes a difference.
Rook, that means a lot. Thank you. But is it really that easy? Does kindness make up for it? What our people did, I mean?
The Evanuris did those things, and they did them to our people.
Yeah. It's hard. All of it's hard. But I feel better. A little bit, anyways. Thanks for talking to me and listening to me.
I'm no bard, but I can talk. Glad it helped.
Well, you're good at it. See you later, Rook. Oh, Rook. Sorry, I mean, hello.
Everything okay?
I don't know. I don't think so. Yanarl is missing. And others, Strife told me.
What kind of missing?
They went back to where I met you. Where we found the archive. You know, just in case. It's been a week. No one's heard from them. And it's my fault.
It's not your fault, Bellara.
Please, I need to blame someone, even if it's me.
Doesn't make sense to me, but go for it.
Right. Thank you. Let's start looking where we met earlier, where the Veil Jumpers would have gone in. Might be another anomaly, or more demons. Well, let's just be ready.
Ready for what?
For anything. They were here, but it's been a while. Fire's cold, tracks are mostly gone. So where'd they go?
Didn't love this place the first time we were here, so hopefully they're far away?
Supplies are still here though, so they'd have to be close.
Then they're probably somewhere in these ruins.
Right. You're right. Just something feels... Rook? Let's be careful. Very, very careful.
Right.
Yanarl. Hamel.
Bellara, you okay?
We have to stop it. Get them down.
Boris Sivan? I can't believe it. It's really you. I'd hoped you might come, but I didn't let myself believe it.
Syrian.
Bellara? Are you all right?
You're dead.
No. No, nothing could be further from the truth. He delivered me, as he will deliver us all.
He? Who's he? Who are you talking about, Syrian? Who saved you?
I did.
How many more of you are planning on showing up?
None. It is only myself, and I cannot yet manifest. Soon enough, though, with Syrian's aid. I am Anaris. They call me...
A forgotten one.
Yes, well done. Forgotten, but not gone. The 6th and the 7th roam free, and the way stands clear. And I will guide our people to ascension, as the others have found, as these two will soon find.
The demons. They were the Veil Jumpers.
Shit. You're right.
Why, Syrian? Why do that to our people? We wanted to save them, not destroy them.
I mean, they wouldn't...
Alas, a regrettable possibility, if the ritual is done wrong.
You told me it would give them strength, purity. You never said it could kill them.
I had assumed you could handle such a trifling task, Syrian. Perhaps I chose my herald poorly. If you lack the conviction to see your people ascend...
Why, Syrian? Why do this? Why him?
Because only he offers the truth. And is willing to help our people. That's all I've ever wanted. All we've ever wanted.
No. Not like this. Never like this. Why couldn't you stay a memory?
Come now, Syrian. We will leave your sister to her contemplation. As well as other things.
Ready to signal the others?
Yeah, let's let them know where we are.
Okay, I'll give them the signal.
Yanaral's still breathing. Same as Hamiel. Because of you. So Syrian's alive. Damn. And working with the Forgotten One? You sure it was him?
I wish I wasn't. But it was him. Or close enough. Raising demons? Killing Veil Jumpers? How could he... My brother.
He didn't seem too broken up about it.
What about that mask? It started glowing. When Anaris was speaking, I mean.
Bronze? Kind of ugly?
Yes, exactly.
An Ivanuris Bond mask. Damn.
We found a few of them around Arlethan, but they were broken, or at least dormant. But with all the raw magic the gods brought back into the world, guessing that's changed things.
The mask would link to one of the gods, or a sufficiently powerful mage. Let you feel whatever they felt, mostly used to control their servants.
So Syrian's being controlled? That isn't him?
Servant, not slave. It can't control your thoughts. You just feel what they feel. For some people, that's enough.
That's deeply unsettling.
You have to stop him, no matter what.
What he did is unforgivable.
I know, Strife, but I can get through to him. I know I can.
And if you can't?
Right. Let's go.
I'd heard of archdemons before, but never one like that.
Honestly, with everything I've heard about Gillenane, I'm glad it wasn't worse. In the legends about her, she's nice. She created the Hala. She guides us to our destination. But if you read between the lines, it's, well, creepy.
Oh, good.
You don't seem happy about your brother.
Well, sort of, but also not. It's complicated.
You thought he was dead. Now he's alive.
Which is good, that he's not dead, I mean. But it's not him. Well, it is, but he's working with Anaris. It was easier before. I could think of the good things. Now he's back and I have to, I don't know, fix him?
He's alive. That's a start.
I hope so.
Well, he did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me on the job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right, that makes sense.
Hey, Bellara. Seems like you're doing well with, you know. Sorry, I'm intruding.
No, you're not intruding.
You can take my seat, Rook. I was just leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Nev. That's nice. Sorry, Rook. Not great company right now.
That's what worries me, Bellara. You're not yourself. And yourself is kind of important to me.
That's nice of you. Really. But I don't know if I should be important to you.
Come on, that's ridiculous.
Is it? When Anaris asked me to join him, to join Syrian, part of me wanted to. Not a big part, but a part. I mean, before all of this, Syrian and I were the same. Inquisitive, driven, pushing ourselves. The search for the Nadister Thalin, the archive, that was both of us, working together. I want to say I'll keep saying no, keep turning him down, but he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
You start turning evil, I'll do something about it.
What would that be?
I'll say, stop that. I'll work on it. I'm kind of making this up as I go.
Our team motto, pretty much.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
I'm sure Solus would love that.
You good?
I am. Thank you, Rook. It means a lot that you care. I'll, see you later. She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero, a powerful but properly contained tingle, nearly exquisite. Properly contained. No, it sounds bad. Okay, cut the middle line, much more natural.
What are you working on?
Oh! Rook! I didn't see you. What did you hear?
Enough to get a powerful but properly contained tingle.
That isn't, I mean, I'm not, Oh, you're joking, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
Nev found me more cereals. I've read them, all of them, multiple times. And I thought maybe I could try it, writing my own, I mean. Not like Varric Tethris, but my own sort of thing. For me, and people like me. Something to focus on, besides Syrian and all of that. And you know, you're also interesting. It helps for inspiration.
You're pretty interesting yourself.
Oh, thank you. I don't know if I've ever seen myself that way.
You're smart and talented, skilled and passionate, and you're kind. I'm pretty happy we met. Reality bubble aside.
That's nice. Really nice. And, well, it raises a question. An important one. Us. I mean, that's the question. Do you want an us? I mean, romantically? Okay, worst possible way to ask that.
It isn't the worst way, and I am interested.
Oh, okay, that's... wow, great. And now I don't know what comes next. I think we're supposed to dance or eat food together? I don't know, lots of options. Deciding is hard, and I've never done this. Not really.
You've never had a romantic relationship?
Well, one, for a little while, with Irulan. But things just kind of kept getting in the way. And it's all a little more limited. When you're out in the middle of nowhere, I mean.
Food is always welcome. So is dancing. Why don't we just try a few things and see what we like doing?
Right. Of course. Improvisation. It's not what I'm used to, but I'm learning. From you. Yeah, so let's just see where this goes. Together.
Bellara, you gonna be okay with this dragon?
Oh, definitely. It's interesting seeing how the magic is more stable in this part of Arlithin. Does the dragon somehow stabilize the ambient magical energy, or did it pick the location because of less ambient magic?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out after we kill her.
I can't even read some of these books. I wonder what they say.
Do we really want to know?
Sure. The world can always use more knowledge about...
No, I mean you and I. Do the Dalish need any more rocks in our history being turned over?
Feels like we're a little late on that one. Tell me about Anaris.
He is the light, the hope of Elvenan, the bringer of...
Tell me about the war against the Evenuris.
Even now, the armies of Anaris wage a glorious war against the...
Tell me about the armies.
The chosen of Elvenan, made pure and stripped of their want to serve the great Anaris.
So demons. He made an army of demons. Damn it, Syrian. What have you done? Oh, Rook.
Sorry, is now a bad time? I can come back.
It's not great, but later won't be better. Syrian. He wants to meet, to explain himself.
He's turning people into demons. Our people. Nothing he could say will make that all right.
Damn it, Rook. I know. Talking to him again, knowing what I know, it's hard. Beyond hard. And that's if this isn't all a big trap.
He's still your brother, even if he's made some bad choices. Some really bad choices.
That's the thing. The Syrian I know cared, loved his people more than anything. He kept me grounded, focused, made sure I was okay. And I took care of him, protected him because I loved my little brother and I owed him. But what he is now, who he is now, I don't know. I'd hoped the archive would make it easy. Tell me it was a misunderstanding. But Anaris is evil, full stop. And if my brother's working with him,
Sometimes people change, and not always in a good way.
do they change that much? Become monsters overnight? When I thought he died, it almost broke me. I don't know if I can do that again.
So what are you going to do?
Meet with him.
Are you okay with that?
No, but I need to talk to him, convince him he's wrong.
And if that doesn't work?
Will you come with me?
Of course.
Thanks, Rook. Really. Just tell me when you're ready.
Bellara, you came. I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. But you're my brother. Still, even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't.
Not after what happened to Hamuel, to Yanarel, the others.
The ritual should have granted them purity, strength. That it did not. That is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better. For Inaris. For our people.
The people Inaris killed and turned into demons with that ritual?
He's willing to do whatever he must to save us. To make the hard choices. The Evanuris. Soulless. They would sacrifice us to their ends.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever was.
So said the Evanuris. But the victors write the histories. He fought to make our people great. And the Evanuris fought to keep them in fetters. He showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again.
And you believe him? Even after people were turned into demons?
He's controlling you, influencing you through the mask. His thoughts are a disease, and you're suffering from it.
My thoughts remain my own, Bellara. Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly? Through this mask, I feel what he feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, have you ever felt the warmth of a god's happiness or the cold bite of their fear?
What is it he's afraid of then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him. Help us to face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
So you'll do whatever he says to fight some phantom threat?
There are people, Syrian. They deserve better than this. That's what you taught me. You were my anchor, Syrian. You kept me grounded. When my thoughts lied to me, you always told me the same thing. Do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. It's a good heart, and it'll never lie to you. So why won't you trust it now?
I must do what I must.
Me too.
We're going to have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. You've got work to do. Oh, hey, Rook.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's part of that artifact, you know, from the ritual. I wanted to see how they did what they did, what it meant. Tried asking that thing, it won't tell me.
The knowledge of the great Inaris is...
Athim! At least I figured that out. How to make it go away, I mean. Damn it! We are getting through to Syrian. He almost listened.
And then Inaris put all his happy little thoughts in your brother's head.
Not just his joy, his fear too. But it was him. The him I remember, just for a moment. Then it wasn't. Then he was someone I might need to... I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
It's not gonna come to that. We'll talk him down somehow.
And if we don't?
One mountain at a time.
Well, Either way, we'll be able to find them.
How?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Right. The artifact. Couldn't figure out how it did it. Made those demons, I mean. But I attuned its resonance, and I'll know where they are next time, before they finish. So we can stop them. However we have to.
I'm here for you, no matter what happens.
Thank you, Rook. That helps. Because we need to stop him. Syrian, I mean. And if we can't convince him to step away. Rook, what you said before about us, are you sure that you still want that? I mean, with everything I've got going on, with Syrian, I mean.
Of course I'm sure. I'm here for you, no matter what.
Okay, just wanted you to be sure. Anyway, I should get back. To work, I mean. I don't think we have much time.
Josh said something interesting about you and Asan.
Oh? Can't imagine what that would have been.
Said that you were the one who covered him in olive oil.
I was trying to make him go faster. I thought it would decrease wind resistance.
It meant he spent an hour sliding around the kitchen while Tosh laughed themselves to death.
The theory was sound.
I hate it too. I need to stay hidden.
Heed us. We don't have to watch this. It won't be pretty.
Can we go? Please. Why did they do that? I hate this. And them.
What do you think Rook's like in person? Do you think they smell nice?
What is wrong with you? And have you forgotten which side you're on?
No. I mean, think about if we could turn them. Riding beside Rook at the head of Devinter's vast armies.
Keep your voice down.
Oh, that's not good. Not even a little bit. Rook, we have to go. We might already be too late.
Slow down. What's happening?
The artifact. Remember how I told you that I'd know if they started another ritual? They did, and it's big. Really, really big. Arlethan big, maybe.
You're sure?
Completely. Nothing else explains that resonance.
We really like going towards the bad thing instead of away from it.
It's not time for jokes, Rook. Sorry, I didn't mean to... I'm sorry, but it's bad.
So let's go stop them then.
Right. Let's hope they aren't very far along.
And if they've had the chance?
These rituals need an anchor with a physical body, so not a spirit or whatever Anaris is, which means Syrian. And there's only one way to free an anchor.
Then let's not waste any time.
Do you feel that?
It's like something's tugging at my whole body.
Ritual's already started. We don't have much time.
Is it okay for us to be here? While the ritual's going, I mean?
We'll be fine, at least for a little while. You know, I thought he'd listened before, when you and I talked to him, but he didn't. So I'll try again. Rook?
Yeah?
Thanks for coming with me, no matter how this ends. Let's go stop my brother. Okay. The feeling's strongest here. That hum means this thing is amplifying the magic, sending the ritual over a wider area. Destroying this will buy us time. Or it should.
Look, Bellara, there's only one way this ends.
Right. we kill my brother.
I wish this story could end any other way.
But it can't. And that's on him.
We need to get moving.
Right, okay. Be ready. This is gonna attract some attention. Oh, okay. The feeling's almost gone.
Does that mean we stop the ritual?
No, it's still going, but we slowed it down and bought ourselves a little time.
Then let's use that time well.
Well, well, the little lost lamb. Are you here to join your brother at my side?
Bellara! I told you to stay away.
I can't, Syrian. Not when it comes to you.
Why couldn't you listen to me?
Did you think we weren't going to try to stop you?
This wasn't what I wanted, or how I wanted it.
Damn it, Bellara.
Come now. They cannot halt my moment of triumph. Soon they shall witness my beneficence, as well as my wrath. Now, I shall make your people pure. Now I shall become flesh. Finish the ritual, Syrian. Let me deliver you to salvation. Wait. Something's wrong. This is not...
I wasn't sure that was gonna work.
Syrian? Is that... what happened?
Ivor Siobhan. It's me.
Okay. Didn't see that coming, but that was good.
Anaris was so confident in his grasp. Never checked the ritual himself. So I did what I could to disrupt it. And hopefully send him back to wherever he came from.
But why'd you do it, Syrian?
I followed your heart. Like I said, it's a good heart. And I didn't want to disappoint you. Not again.
Right. I get it.
We should get going. The energy concentration here is...
Betrayed again! How tragic.
No!
How I've missed the smell. The taste of this world. Once I dispose of you and finish my ritual, I will have succor in the storm.
You took away my brother. I'm gonna make you wish you were still a spirit.
Then come, puling wastrels, and face me! You will not send me! I must escape its eye!
Syrian!
Is it over? Did we win?
We beat him. Sent him back to the Fate. Now hush. We need to get you out of here.
No. Not this time. I had my second chance. I don't get a third.
I can't lose you again, Syrian. Please.
I'm sorry for Siobhan. For everything. Rook. Thank you. For helping Bellara. For helping me.
I wish it hadn't ended like this.
I made these choices. No one else. Bellara? One last favor to ask.
What is it?
Can you stay with me? Until it's light?
Yeah. Of course. Hi.
What are you reading?
Syrian's last words? Veil Jumpers had them. He must have known it was the end, one way or another.
Right. I don't know what to say here.
Me neither. I don't know if anyone does. He and I, we had plans. Together. Find the archive, the Nodasterthalin. Get back what made us who we were, what was stolen from us. But now, Syrian's gone. Because of what that thing knew, what it told him. And maybe it should be gone too.
Syrian wouldn't want you to live for him. He'd want you to make your own choices.
That's exactly what he said. That the choice was mine, not his. Then he made it confusing. Told me to remember the beauty, but also the horror. Both sides of the argument.
That doesn't sound particularly helpful.
The archive holds our people. Everything that they were. Everything they could be again. Our people's future. On my shoulders.
Whatever choice you make, I've got your back. All the way.
I know. And it helps. I just don't want to make the wrong choice.
Sometimes the only wrong choice is not choosing at all.
Then tell me, Rook, what would you do?
What we were is important. It's worth the risk. The elves deserve to know more about who they were. Keep the archive.
I think you're right. We'll keep the archive, that connection to our past. It's what Syrian and I were looking for.
Now you found it.
Right. And I found him too. For a little while. That has to be enough.
You going to be okay?
Yeah. I think so. I think I'm ready to say goodbye. For real, this time. But I need some time. Alone. I'll talk to you later, Rook. Hey, Rook. Irulan and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Syrian's funeral. I could use someone to come with me. If you're able. Just let me know, okay?
Sure thing.
Enna Bellanaris. From the form, we bring forth the eternal. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
No one should have to deal with this sort of thing alone.
I guess I'm still not used to it. Having someone in my life like you. It's nice. Especially now, it doesn't make it hurt less, but it makes me feel like I can deal with the hurt. You know? Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's close to what we've always done. The Dalish, I mean. But the ancient elves used balefire to show our connection to the Fade. Or so the archive tells me anyways. I think it's what Syrian would have wanted.
Never really been good at funerals. Sorry in advance for crying, which I will definitely do.
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind. Anyways, let's head to the first brazier.
You know, if you need another friend, I'm here. Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
A third we grant to the stars, to speak your life to the firmament. Am I doing this right? I don't know. The archive wasn't much help. It told me the words, but words are only part of it. Rituals aren't just about what you say, it's why and how you say it.
Reclaiming the past was never going to be easy, but we have to start somewhere. Why not here?
Syrian made it sound so simple. Learn the past and then live it. But so much is different. Who we are now is as important as who we were. I just wish it were easier. Okay, let's head to the next brazier.
For the dead to honor them.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But yeah, it's a little weird. Probably. A third we grant to the sea, to carry you to distant shores. Syrian always wanted to see what was across the ocean. Not Parvalan, I mean really across. The other parts of the world. I wonder if the Evanurus ever left Thetis.
Maybe when this is all over, we'll find a boat and go see what's out there.
Maybe things went differently, you know, somewhere else. Without the Exalted Marches, without Tevinter, what does that even look like? Maybe better, or maybe not, but different? More of us alive, and probably free? Okay, on to the next one. And a third we return to the infinite, to find their way to the sanctum of the eternal. And that's it. The words we used to say. According to the archive, at least. It's close to what we say now. Not the same, but nearly. And it's what he would have wanted.
It sounds nice. The sanctum of the eternal. Like you said, different, but not by much.
Maybe that's why I'm not sadder. I mean, I'm mostly okay. Not amazing, not great, but okay. We found it. That connection. What Syrian and I were looking for. When he came back, it hurt again. Worse, almost. But this time, I got to say goodbye. And now I have to live my life. That's all I can do, for either of us.
Making it from one day to the next is pretty tough some days. But we do it, and it's enough.
Right. One foot in front of the other. I don't know what our people's future looks like, but now they know their past, and they have a future. I hope you've found peace, wherever you are now. Dareth, Shural, and Na Belanaris. Syrian, I love you.
Bellara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
It's hard. At least I got to talk to him at the end. The real him.
That's something. But I'm sure it still hurts. If anything happened to Hassan.
Cherish him while you can.
That's the truth.
Oh, Rook, you're here. Good. I had a question for my story.
Sure. What kind of question?
Oh, well, a personal one, I guess. Maybe not. Never mind.
Come on. I'm curious now.
Okay, I'll try. I'm gonna do this. So I'm having fun. It's different, but neat. And the fighting bits are going well. So's the romance, especially now that we're, well, you know, together.
Hey, if that's how I inspire you, I'm happy to do it.
Oh, no, not like that. I mean, I'm not writing about us specifically. But, well, I feel like I can write about it now. Romance.
So what's your question?
It's my hero. I know who they are, what they look like, all of that. But I can't figure out the why.
Why what?
Why they do it. Risk it all. Save the world. Well, you're a hero. I mean, a real one. So why are you doing all this?
You could ask yourself the same question. Everything you do, you're doing for others. I admire that.
I mean, I just do what needs to be done.
So, being a hero, then?
I guess so. It's hard to think of it that way. We are going up against a god. Multiple gods, actually. That feels heroic. To me, at least. And we're saving the world.
And I'm glad I'm saving it with you.
So am I. Glad, I mean, for you. I think about that forest when we met. Fell out of a bush and there you were. And all I could think was, wow. I mean, you were so, well... Anyways, I think about it a lot. And about how lucky I was. And how lucky I am now. Okay, good talk. Thank you. I'll see you later, Rook.
That's why he made it his lair.
Dragon King! You want me? Come and get me!
So much for the element of surprise. He knew we were here.
So let's tell him that, right to his face. I thought I'd let go of Syrian the first time. I didn't. Not really. This time, I don't know. I still don't know if I will.
You never do. Funny, the things that wake you up years after you think they're gone.
I'm at peace with it. Real peace this time. So even if I carry it with me, it's lighter now. Maybe I'm not making sense. Am I making sense?
More than you think.
Just to be sure, you didn't find an extra one, did you?
Bellara, you can't have a griffin.
I didn't say anything.
You don't have to.
Tell me about you and Bellara. What? Who? How? Morrigan has eyes everywhere. Of course she does.
Rook. Hi there.
What are you working on?
Oh. Some things I want to say. Important things. Before, well, everything happens. I have to get the words right. So I wrote them down to make sure.
I get it. Things are a little chaotic at the moment.
Well, that's one word. Maybe underselling it a bit. Elgranon blights the moon and everything changes. Now we're rushing off without a plan?
It's kind of what we do. Go in without a plan, find something to punch. It's worked out so far.
But what if this time it doesn't? Things could go wrong. People could get hurt or... See? This is why I wanted notes.
Just start talking. That always works for me. You know your own heart better than anyone.
Okay, here we go. Deep breaths. I care about you, Rook. A lot. You anchor me. I feel calm. Well, calmer, at least. And I know you. Who you are, who I am. You let me be me.
I like that you are. The anxious, flustered, kind, passionate you.
That's not what most people tell me. They talk about who I could be, how to get there. They want to help me change, be better, like it's easy. I'm working on it, figuring out how to be me. But most people don't want to wait. But you do.
Of course. I like you.
That's why I'm scared about what comes next. I want us to stay together. But the Evanurs have other plans.
Solus also had other plans, and is also a god. Now, he's rattling around in some Fade cage. Let's bring that same god-punching energy to Gillenane and Elgernon.
Solus was different, though. We barely made it out of Weisshaupt, and that was with just one god. And no one has our back this time.
I'll take 8 against 2 odds anytime. Well, 2 plus the Darkspawn. Maybe Antam. But they don't count.
Are any of us gods?
Not yet, I guess. Though someone could surprise me. We've got each other. And that's enough.
Is it, though?
Has to be. Like you said, it's just us.
Rook.
Yeah, Bellara?
Can you stay with me for a little while?
Okay, another reason not to get myself killed. We're gonna get through this, Bellara. Promise.
Right. No plan, but we're good at that, right?
Right.
And there.
Great work.
Thanks. Hey, be careful. The gods might know we're here now.
That is a certainty.
Bellara!
The Elven are a scattered people, but fret not. I shall bring your mage gently back into our fold.
Built to hold gods. And locked with regret. He said that, too.
Bellara?
Rook. I thought we mattered to each other. I thought you'd watch my back. I'm sorry to make you sad, but I told you the enchantments were dangerous. You chose me anyway. You picked me to die.
You're right. You matter so much to me, Bellara. But we had to get those wards down. I made a choice. I live with the choices I make. The successes and the failures. We all believed in what we were fighting for. What we're still fighting for. And Bellara knew what it might cost.
Rook, about Belle. I'm sorry. She's a spark, isn't she? Lit up even brighter with you.
Yeah, she is.
If there's a way to find her, I'll look into it. If you need anything at all, you know where to find me. I'll get this done. For Bellara, for Harding and Varric and every other hit we've taken.
And Bellara, if she hadn't gotten rid of those wards, we wouldn't have made it in time. Bellara's strong, Rook. We'll get her back.
Thanks, Davrin.
We must search for Bellara. I'll not leave that poor girl wherever that monster jailed her.
No news on what's happened to her?
No. I'd attempt scrying, but the Fade is in an uproar.
More than anything, I just hope she's okay.
However I might help reunite you two, Rook, I shall.
He was all I could hear. It was my mind, but he made me want to help him. Until you brought me back.
I didn't know where you were. If I'd gotten here sooner...
It's okay.
Once Elgernon is dead...
Wait! You can't kill Elgernon yet. If you do...
Look out!
Come back. I can still feel it. I don't think I'm the only mage he used like this.
Bellara, you're alive.
Rook freed me, but I learned things when I was in that blight eruption. We need to talk.
We will. But first we need to get you to a healer.
We'll take care of her.
Thanks. I'll join you in a bit. Just want to check on everyone else coming in.
My head the whole time, it was like I wanted to help him.
Mierda. I'm sorry.
He's filled with the blight, and I think I am too. Rook.
But I just got you back.
I know. I'm sorry.
Maybe the wardens can help. But no matter what, I promise you, I will kill Elgernon for this.
No, you can't. That's what I needed to tell you. When Elgernon was in my mind, I was kind of in his too. I could feel him. His mind, his magic, his life force. It's tied to the veil. His life is the only thing holding the veil in place.
How are you feeling, Bellara?
Everyone filled me in and told me about everything that happened since I've been gone. It's a lot. Not to mention what happened to you, what you went through. But most everyone's still alive, still fighting. That's more than I could have hoped for, more than I expected. So, okay, I think.
I thought I lost you, Bellara. Thought you were gone forever.
You didn't. And I'm not.
And the blight? How's it feeling?
Like it's tying itself around me. It's in my blood, in my head. I feel it whispering to me. But it doesn't get to decide how my story goes. And at least it's a story with you in it. Even if it's not a long one. I can still give it a happy ending.
We'll get out of this alive, and we'll live happily ever after. Even if ever after isn't as long as it used to be, I still want to spend it with you.
Rook, you know that Elgernon was in my head, right? So were you. And so was Syrian. And you know what you said? What the two people I care about more than anyone else told me?
What's that?
Hold on. So I did. Because you were there. And now you're here. Thank you. For always being there. Okay. Let's go kill a god. I'm going up there. I owe Elgernon for what he did. I've got this! Go! A student of history, helping the elves regain what they lost. There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. Come in.
Okay, so... okay. Well, I don't know what to say. That's new for me. I mean, there's the obvious stuff. Like, thank you for saving me, I mean.
You're welcome.
Okay, good. So, with all that, where does that leave us? Romantically, I mean, I sort of tried to kill you, sorry about that. Feels like it could make things awkward.
Well, you've saved my life lots of times. So I think this one's a freebie.
Right. Thank you. The thing is, this is hard. Finding the words, I mean.
You can do this.
When they changed me, they told me no one was coming. They found the part of my heart that doesn't want to be happy, and they fed it. But I had faith in you. Deep down, past the mask, then you found me and saved me.
When you were taken, when I thought I'd lost you, don't do that to me again, okay? What's wrong?
Nothing. I just can't believe it. Still, after everything that's happened, that could happen, even with the Evanurus gone, we don't know what's coming next. You know what, though? That doesn't matter. Not right now. I want to live in this moment as long as I can.
Anything could happen. So let's hold on to joy while we can.
Malalath Athim Mir Uthinira.